Angie Dickinson's career spanned decades, from the golden age of Hollywood to the modern era of television. Known for her striking beauty, intelligence, and professionalism, Dickinson worked with some of the biggest stars in Hollywood. However, despite her graceful public persona, she had her share of difficult experiences with male counterparts in the industry. Although she maintained a reputation for elegance and class, she did not shy away from candidly discussing the rude and dismissive behavior of certain men she worked with. Below, we explore some of the most memorable encounters that left a lasting impression on her. Frank Sinatra, a complicated friendship. Angie Dickinson had a complicated relationship with Frank Sinatra, which began with a deep respect for his talent and charisma. The two shared a well-known friendship that even hinted at a potential romance at one point. However, their relationship soured over time as Dickinson found Sinatra's behavior to be moody and occasionally cruel. Though he could be charming, Sinatra's temper was quick to flare, and he would lash out unexpectedly, even at close friends. This behavior left a bitter taste for Dickinson, who admired his artistry, but could not overlook his unkindness. Over time, the respect she had for him faded, replaced by memories of a friendship that turned cold. Sinatra's ability to switch from warm to harsh with little warning left an indelible mark on Dickinson's view of him, making him one of the rudest figures in her Hollywood experience. John Wayne, the patronizing legend. Angie Dickinson's experience working with John Wayne on the classic film Rio Bravo, 1959, was bittersweet. While their on-screen chemistry was evident, Dickinson privately found Wayne to be patronizing and dismissive toward her. As one of Hollywood's biggest stars, Wayne carried a powerful persona that seemed to overshadow his co-stars, particularly women. Though he never overtly insulted Dickinson, his condescending attitude made her feel inferior. She once recalled that he treated her as though she were a schoolgirl, not a professional actress in her own right. This clash of personalities left Dickinson feeling undervalued, especially considering her own growing independence and talent. Despite Rio Bravo being a significant step in her career, the experience with Wayne was disappointing and shaped Dickinson's view of him as one of the ruder co-stars she encountered during her time in Hollywood. Jack Webb, cold and controlling. Jack Webb, creator of the iconic TV series Dragnet and Policewoman, gave Angie Dickinson one of her most celebrated roles as Sergeant Pepper Anderson. However, their working relationship was far from harmonious. Dickinson found Webb to be a rigid, emotionless, and overly controlling figure on set. Despite his achievements in shaping television, Dickinson often felt stifled by his management style. She struggled to express her creative ideas, as Webb's approach to directing was inflexible, leaving little room for collaboration. The tension between them, though largely unspoken, created a cold working environment. Their brief romance did little to soften Webb's strict demeanor. Dickinson later reflected on their time together, admitting that Webb treated actors as interchangeable parts, disregarding their individuality. This lack of respect left a lasting negative impression on her, making him one of the most difficult figures she encountered in Hollywood. Lee Marvin, charisma with a dark side. Lee Marvin was another Hollywood figure who left a lasting negative impression on Angie Dickinson. Though known for his tough guy persona and sharp wit, Marvin's personality off-screen could be cruel and dismissive. Dickinson's interactions with Marvin, though limited, were memorable for their unpleasantness. Marvin had a knack for using sarcasm as a weapon, often making others feel small or insignificant. One particular incident at a social gathering left Dickinson humiliated when Marvin mocked her acting ability in front of a group of people. While Marvin laughed off the moment as a joke, Dickinson found little humor in his cruel remarks. The experience showed her the darker side of Marvin's charm and confirmed her belief that some of the most talented individuals could also possess the most hurtful personalities. Marvin's arrogance and lack of empathy left him firmly on Dickinson's list of the rudest celebrities she had encountered. Burt Reynolds, the charmer who went too far. Burt Reynolds, a man renowned for his good looks and magnetic personality, initially seemed like a charming figure to Angie Dickinson. The two worked together in Hollywood circles, and their professional relationship appeared amicable. However, over time, Dickinson began to see through Reynolds's charm. She described him as someone who often used his charm to manipulate situations and people, focusing primarily on his own image rather than the work at hand. Though his flirtations were part of his public persona, Dickinson found his behavior to be excessive and uncomfortable. On set, Reynolds could be dismissive of her ideas, and his egotism made it difficult for her to take him seriously as a professional. As their interactions grew increasingly strained, Dickinson found herself distancing from him, realizing that his flirtations were more about control than genuine affection. Ultimately, she ranked Reynolds among the most difficult and egotistical people she had worked with in Hollywood. A final reflection on Hollywood's challenges. Angie Dickinson's career was a testament to her resilience and ability to navigate the complexities of Hollywood's ever-changing landscape. Despite encountering rudeness, condescension, and manipulation from some of the most prominent men in the industry, she managed to carve out a successful career that spanned decades. Her experiences with these difficult personalities shaped her approach to the business, ensuring that she remained professional and strong even in the face of adversity. While these men may have left a lasting negative impression on her, Dickinson's ability to thrive and maintain her dignity in the face of such challenges stands as a testament to her strength of character. Though she rarely named names publicly, those who worked closely with her knew that Dickinson was not someone to be underestimated, even in a world that often tried to diminish her. Through these encounters, Angie Dickinson proved that her talent, strength, and grace were far more enduring than the behavior of the men who sought to belittle her. Despite their rude and dismissive actions, Dickinson's career continued to soar, and she became a lasting symbol of professionalism and resilience in a male-dominated industry.